use Arizona. He says, I have a really strong base in Arizona. Arizona is a swing state. That's a state that the Democrats need. And Cornel West, he could say, look, I'm going to run until the Democrats decide they're going to make significant investments and they're going to put a bill about reparations on the floor of the House, right, or the floor of the Senate, right? That's to, if you vote for me, this is the way I'm going to use the leverage. This is the way that I'm going to push the party in this direction, right? So, and then explain to people how that works, because the average person doesn't understand that that is how that could work that way, right? So explain how that works, because ultimately, one of the things that I feel like we have experienced here in Maryland is that we've actually experienced, Maryland has, a fairly strong Green Party, right? And other attempts, the Dream of People's Progress Party is trying to build up to be, have a ballot line and all of that. So there have been attempts at, third party runs in Maryland, and we believe that's actually had an impact in terms of the political climate and landscape. And the way that we think that has happened is that there has been enough people who have had some excitement. His brother Josh Harris that ran for mayor as a Green and then ran as a delegate. You had Nnamdi Lumumba, who ran in 2016 as an independent, trying to build Ujima People's Progress Party. And so what those runs do, Andy Ellis, who's, one of the leaders of the Green Party in Maryland, who ran as a delegate, he's actually going to run for governor in 2026 as a Green. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. That as a result of these races, what has happened is that it's created more incentive for people running for office as Democrats to go more left and to go more in the direction of our community. And so there are efforts that LBS has been able to push through the city council, because prior to 2016, the council was more conservative. After 2016, the council was more progressive. The legislature has grown in terms of more progressive legislators. So our ability to move reparations for the war on drugs, right? Our ability to repeal the Law Enforcement Officer Bill of Rights, to legalize, right? All these things were helped by the fact that these third parties created pressure to pull the Democratic Party further left than it would otherwise have gone. And so that's something that we should think about nationally. And people who are running third-party campaigns need to begin to explain to people that this is the purpose of third-party candidates for whom that they can't win. But there's a particular purpose that voting for them can have. And the idea being, one of the things that happens, and look, party building is hard.